Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel today. Today's topic is going to be about how small steps create our reality. The topic for today is going to be small steps create our reality. When you think about it, going back in Genesis, God created the earth and everything in smaller steps. God didn't just you know, create everything in one day. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, and God didn't create everything in one day. He could have, because He's God. He could do whatever He wanted to do, but God took small steps. God is an example of that. When you go back to in Genesis, you can see that God created small steps. This day He did this task. This day He did this task, and on the seventh day He completed it. He rested. But I want to come on here to talk about how small steps create our reality. If you have a goal or a dream, don't stop. Please don't stop if you have a goal or a dream. You keep going. Take steps. Take baby steps. Take small steps, because that's going to, over time, like small steps, it's going to add up. Each day you take another step, and next day you take another step, and the next day you take another step, and before you know it, you will be at your destination. You will be at your destination through the small steps. The small steps create our reality, because let's say you have a fitness goal. Let's say you have a fitness goal. You want to lose 30 pounds, and let's say you created your plan. You created a plan. It's raining outside, but let's say you created a plan. You know what you have to do. You know you have to drink a certain amount of water. You know you have to get 10,000 steps a day and get 8 to 10 hours of sleep and physical activity and all of that. You created a plan, and you're taking smaller steps. Like, let's say you start with the step of physical activity, and you know you have to get in 10,000 steps a day. Maybe your small step is, I'm going to get in 50 steps a day for this week. 50 steps a day for this week, and then next week I increase it by maybe 50 more steps. And you starting off with 50 steps, or even 25 steps to start off with, towards the 10,000 step mark. And you say, I'm going to walk 25 steps every day this week. I'm going to get in my 25 steps every day this week. Then next week you add 25 more steps. But small steps, they create our reality. They create our reality. Or let's just say, it don't only have to apply to fitness, but let's say that we have a goal to write a book, or to create or to I'm trying to think of another example. Or we have like a goal to see, I can't think of an example right now. Well, let's take the example of writing a book. You have a goal to write a book. You wrote out the steps to get there. Maybe your small step for today is, I'm going to write 2,000 words of my manuscript. Or I'm going to find a publisher. Or I'm going to look on YouTube about how the self-publishing process works. I'm going to look on YouTube about how to self-publish my book on Amazon KDP. Maybe that's my step for today, and then maybe tomorrow I will write a page of my manuscript. It's about taking the small steps. Or maybe let's say you really want to create a clothing line, or you want to open up a store. Whatever it takes, to open up a store, you write down the steps, and you take smaller steps. Like, for example, you could say, or you want to start a business. Maybe you want to start a hair business or whatever type of business. Maybe today you could say, I'm going to take and buy 10 items that I need for my business. Or let's say you want to open up a hair business or a lash business. Maybe you could say, today, my step for today is that I'm going to get the materials that I need. I'm going to get the lashes that I need. I'm going to order the lashes off of Amazon, a bundle of lashes off of Amazon. Or I'm going to order a bundle of hair off of Amazon. Or I'm going to find vendors and suppliers. It's about taking small steps. Or one more example. Let's say you have a goal to become an actress. I love this example because acting is something that I always loved. But let's just say you have a goal to become an actress. Maybe your step Maybe your step could be, today I'm gonna research acting classes and I'm gonna sign up for acting classes. Or maybe that step today, the small step could be that I am going to get in, I'm gonna sign up for this theater audition. I'm gonna sign up for local theaters and audition at my church for acting auditions, or audition, um, like for example, audition at the Lakeland Theater in Littleton. Like, small steps, they create our reality, because even though it's possible to get to your goal overnight, but more than likely we don't reach our goal overnight. It happens in steps. So today I was feeling bad because there was a certain goal I was pursuing, and it took me like so long. Sometimes I feel bad because it takes me so long to get to where I'm trying to go, but somebody really reminded me that it doesn't matter how long it takes you, as long as you're moving forward and reaching your goal, and you keep taking the steps. So I want to encourage you, please don't give up on whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is. Keep striving, keep taking small steps, because the small steps create our reality, and before you know it, you will be at your destination. You will be there. You just have to keep taking small steps. Whatever your goal is, just keep taking small steps, because small steps create our reality. And that's all I have today. And I just want to say, have a blessed day. And I love you, YouTube. Keep striving, keep growing, keep keep growing, keep thriving, and cheers to your success and becoming all that God created you to be. And thank you. Excuse me.